Hi, I'm Ali, and in today's video I thought I would share with you an amazing, really powerful sculpting facial massage you can do at home without using any surgery or having any surgery, and that will actually lift up the face, contour that jawline, and also lift the cheekbones up to really give that more lifted look. Hi, I'm Ali. I've been a facialist for the last 7 years and I'm really passionate to help you on your skincare journey here. So first things first, I like to start off, as you can see, with clean skin. And I'm going to use some facial oil. Now I have a rosehip oil here. If you have a black castor oil or even some face cream, that's fine too. Although I do tend to find that using a facial oil, you do get a little bit more of a slip and glide. So just placing it onto the fingers and then gently placing the facial oil all along the facial area, and not forgetting the all-important neck. So first of all, where our collarbone is, I'm just going to go and give that a few gentle pulses to really get the lymphatics going as well. So we'll be reducing toxins and waste within the lymph. And then just starting with a little bit of gentle tapping from the collarbone towards the neck area and then up towards the jawline. Now what we're doing here, we're really helping with blood flow and circulation to the area, just getting everything going if you like. And then just where the chin is, back of the fingers, and just working along, all along the chin, along the jawline, towards the ears, and then just above the chin, and again just working along towards the ears here. And I like to working an outwards and slightly upwards motion, so we don't want to be dragging anything down, we want to be lifting up. And then when it comes to the eye area, I like to use my ring finger because we have a lighter touch, and so just gently tapping between the eyes, under the eye area, towards the temples, and then all along the forehead in an upwards motion from the eyebrows towards the hairline. So we're going to start from the neck, we're going to work our way up and then finish off with the all-important lymphatic drainage at the very end. So with the flat of the hand, I'm just lifting my fingers in an upwards motion from the collarbone towards the chin area, and then working slowly along towards the jawline. And this is fairly light. The skin on the neck is light and delicate, so you don't want to be too heavy-handed. And then with our fingers now into a V, I'm just very gently gliding from the chin area all along under the jawline and above the jawline with the fingers. And on the other side. Now we have plenty of lymph nodes under the jawline, so we're moving any toxins and waste along towards the ears. This is a light, slightly deeper, light to medium touch here. And then with the thumb placed under the jawline, chin, fingers almost in a hook, let's just massage round circular motions all the way along. And if you feel a little tender point, just where that jawline, if you suffer with TMJ, or just from where you've been over chewing perhaps, and you just feel a little tender point, just give it a little extra massage out. And then thumbs placed under, fingers above, just gently gliding along the jawline now. Really to help that defined jawline, to lift that up. And again, whatever product you've placed onto your face and your neck is going to penetrate also in better and deeper by doing these uplifting facial massages. And then thumbs placed under the chin, fingers as a hook again. We're lifting upwards now towards the nostrils, under the cheekbone, towards the ears. Lifting up the cheeks. When you're doing this, it's quite good to be kind of mindful of the position of your face. So for instance, you want everything nice and relaxed, but you want to make sure that your corners of your mouth are slightly lifted up so you're not dragging anything down, you're moving everything in an upwards motion. And then fingers again in a V, just under the cheekbone towards the ears, sculpting that cheekbone almost in a way. If you want to spend a bit more time on one certain area, there's a particular area you feel you need a bit more work on, please feel free to pause the video and just spend a bit more time on that area. And you can do these massage exercises once or twice a day. Obviously, depends on how much time you have. And then we're using the ring finger again because, again, the skin around the eyes is very delicate and fine. And so just gently from between the eyes, we're gliding down very lightly towards the temples. Now, I am in my mid-50s, and obviously you start to lose elastin and collagen as you get older. So you don't want to be dragging or pulling at the skin. You want to have almost a feather-light touch, really. But we are helping with elastin, and we're also helping boosting collagen as well. And then with the finger placed as an anchor where the cheekbone is, we're taking our other fingers and we're just lifting in an upwards motion. Potential crow's feet and smile lines. Just lifting those up, really lifting up the eye area here. And then just slowly work up. And then on the other side. And then just lifting upwards slightly. Again, you don't want to be dragging or pulling, just nice and, this is nice and gentle, lovely little massage here. And then just lifting upwards slightly more. And lift up. And then we're going to take our fingers and we're just going to take our fingers just under the eyebrow and the fingers above and just gently massage in an upwards motion, really lifting the eyebrow area. And then on the other side, again, placing the fingers under the eyebrow very gently and then just very carefully, just nice little massage above the eyebrow, lifting the eyebrow up. And then we're going to lift our, now we're going to help with the forehead area, so between the eyebrows, but also get those 11s. We're just lifting in an upwards motion first and then working our way all along the eyebrow towards the hairline. And then with our fingers just gently going in the opposite direction if you have any of those potential lines between the eyes here, those 11s. They tend to be vertical, so we're going the other way. And again, just lifting up again. So what we're going to do now, we're going to do some lymphatic drainage to really help reduce the toxins and waste within the neck and also the facial area. So placing our hands, interconnecting our fingers onto our forehead, just gently glide with a feather-light touch from the middle of the forehead towards the temples. Now the lymph is very close to the surface of the skin, so you just need a very light, delicate touch. And this will just move everything along. Again, remembering to just slightly lift up those corners of the mouth, so we're lifting everything up again. And just gently gliding all the way along. And then again, thumb placed under the chin, fingers above, just really sharpening off that jawline. So we've got a lifted, literally, neck and also jawline. And then with the hands here, with the flat of the hands, we're just going to place our fingers in front of the ear and just gently glide down the front of the ear where we have plenty of lymph nodes, and then behind the ear. And then on the other side. And you want to do this one side at a time. And then behind. And then taking the fingers, just gently massaging all along the occipital bone. So basically bottom of the head, top of the neck. And again, if you get a little extra point, which feels a little bit tender, you can just give that a little extra massage out. And then when the fingers are touching, just gently glide down the big SEM muscle down to the collarbone, one hand at a time. And then on the other side. And then I always like to finish off with a lymphatic drainage release, because we need to release the toxins and waste we've moved by doing this facial, literally natural facelift into the body. So again, our beginning starting position, if you like, where our collarbone is, just above we have those indentations. And if you can just give those a few gentle presses. Now, if you do have any other skin concerns, or is any other sort of facial massage or lymphatic drainage or fascia work you'd like me to share with you, please comment down below. I'd really like to hear where you're from and anything else you'd like me to share with you. And please consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed, and a thumbs up really does help the algorithm. And I really do hope you enjoy this facial massage today. So I'll see you soon. Okay, bye.